Hello, everybody. Today we are going to target a topic from your practical which is very important, and that is a group discussion. This topic is going to help you in your placements and post placements also. So, let us look at the topic critically. What is a group discussion? Of course, in simple words, it means a discussion where you have 10 or less members and they express their views freely. You have a time limit of say 5, 10, 15 minutes, and this happens in a manner that either the participants are sitting in a round table or they can form a horseshoe shaped structure, and an observer keeps observing you and he listens to the discussion. Why is a group discussion done? Most of the times we see that the employers go for group discussion and even the interviewers go for group discussion. They do not prefer a debate. It is felt that a group discussion, when it happens, the team can come to a consensus. We do not look out for a conclusion. The employer looks out for a consensus. That means everybody has to contribute and contribute positively. We may not arrive to a positive conclusion, but all the points would be assembled and kept on a common platform, which is called as consensus. So, group discussion is very important. Let's look at the rules of group discussion. It has a small group of candidates. The candidates are given a topic. The topic can be general or it can be a specific one. Now, the time limit is set. The observer keeps looking around, and the participants, they target this topic in three ways. One way is to go for positive side of the topic, the other is to choose the negative side, and one is to choose the neutral side. This is different from debate where we have either positive or negative, that is for and against. Here we can even take a neutral stand. Then the panelists or the observer, they keep judging the participants. Best candidate out of the entire group is selected. What are the skills that are often judged in the group discussion? First and foremost thing is how well you speak, how well you interact with your peers who are sitting all the way. Are you open minded? Are you listening to their communication, or you have got your own preset notions and you don't want to change? Do you listen often, or you are again with a closed mind? How have you put forth your views? Are you making small sentences or complex ones? Then, are you a good leader? Leadership is important because if you know the topic well, you can lead. If you are not that good, if that topic is not your forte, you can become a team leader and you can listen patiently and you can pitch in your views time to time. Are you able to make good decisions? Can you decide that if people are going haywire, they are not going for the proper discussion, are you able to put in your foot and you are able to bring them back to the topic? How do you analyze, and how much is your subject knowledge? Then the skill that is tested is again the problem solving ability and your critical thinking skill. Whether you maintain a positive attitude and you've got the right level of confidence, this is very well judged in the group discussion. Let me sum it up. You must have a good communication ability. You must take along headlong if you can become a leader. You must try to interact with your group members in a friendly manner and be open to the discussion. Keep listening to the point of views of others and keep jotting that down. Talk in small sentences. Don't go for complex sentences. Put the strong points first and the less important ones later. Let the others also speak. Become a leader or team worker, whatever is required in that situation. Go for proper analysis. Whenever you feel the topic is going in a different direction, try to orient back, try to come back, try to ask the other people also to come back to the topic. Try to solve the problems and show right level of confidence with a positive attitude, because all this would be judged in your group discussion. Participation is important. If you are quiet, you will not be judged properly. So see that you are being noticed. Stand there as a figure. You are supposed to be noticed by the observers. So maintain the right tone of your voice. Make a meaningful contribution. Do not speak just for the sake of speaking. Speak intelligently with proper points. And you must also try to build a consensus. If you feel that the discussion is going for a debate, everybody is fighting, or there is a kind of mutual admiration society in that particular, in that GD, if people are discussing and they are trying to admire each other, they're not reaching to a consensus, then try and make an attempt that everybody speaks and all of that is collected on a common platform, which is called a consensus. Let's look at more tips. Subject matter is important. If your language is good and you don't have sufficient matter to speak, then you will be marked negatively. You have to have more information about the topic. For that, you must read widely. Widely means, I would say, read in length and in breadth. When I say length, when you read at length means you must go for wide variety of topics. Go beyond your discipline. And in depth means whatever topic you study, you must know the facts. The facts are very important. If you just speak plainly without any facts, you don't get much points. Be aware of the topics that come very often. You must have a copy with you, a GD copy, and keep practicing it. This is a skill that has to be acquired. Work on your communication skills. That means the subject knowledge with communication skill is going to give you success in your GD. Listen to the topic. Do not jump off and start immediately because you've been told to initiate the GD. Take some time, note down the topic, and build up small points against it. Try to maintain a balance in your tone. Don't get aggressive. You are supposed to be assertive in group discussion. Mark my words, it's not a debate. You are not supposed to argue in any point. They are not your opponents, they all are your colleagues. So you have to maintain that right assertive tone. Listening skills are essential. Please listen because the other person may be correct. You may find his point interesting enough. You can incorporate that point in your discussion. When you speak next time, you can acknowledge that. Your body gestures are important. Of course, the non-verbal element. It should not show aggression. You are not supposed to point out fingers. You are not supposed to sit in a closed manner. Open arms, look straight, have a proper eye contact, and smile a little. Look intelligent because that is being observed by the panel. Be the first and also the last to speak. Yes, you can make an attempt. You can make an attempt to initiate the group discussion with interesting points, anecdotes, startling facts, definitions. But if you wish to initiate, you must know well about the topic. Otherwise, don't start the discussion. If you want to close the discussion, summarize all the points. The group has reached a consensus, everybody has spoken, you can conclude. But again, if you feel somebody else has done that, if he has concluded, don't go for multiple conclusions because the group discussion becomes very bad. It falls flat if all the people try to give conclusion to the discussion. First, draw off a distinction between group discussion and debate. Yes, you can choose a neutral point. Unlike debate, you can be assertive, but you cannot be aggressive like debate. Take initiative when an opportunity presents itself. When you feel that the topic is known to you, you can put up facts, immediately grab that initiative. Don't leave it. Don't be shy. Don't just be another member. Don't become just like, being unnoticed and you are supposed to speak, so you'll speak something. You are supposed to stand there as a figure. Make your presence felt. When you listen to somebody, you have to write it down. Write down the fact so that you can quote it. How will the observer come to know that you have listened to other person? Just by writing it down. Think thoroughly. If you are presenting your idea, you need to do your brainstorming also. If all the participants share the same viewpoint, twitch it, immediately go off to the other viewpoint also. Many a times I have seen group discussion goes in a tilted manner. Everybody starts speaking in the same direction. We have to observe the situation from all the ways. If it is for the topic, you have to speak against it also. You can have some neutral points as well. So keep it in a balanced manner. Then you are supposed to maintain eye contact when you are speaking, initiate the GD, allow many people, others to speak, don't make it a monologue, speak in clear terms. Make sure to bring the discussion on track. Many people have got the habit of going in different directions. Try to be on the same track. Maintain a positive attitude, don't be selfish, don't sound jealous, and speak in a sensible manner with proper facts. Listen to the others. Don't go into much details. Don't go for complex statements. Go for simple statements in a discussion, and you must be formally dressed. That's all. Thank you, students.